All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Ray Hansen, and we are here live at the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. And this is the WPBA Masters event. And we got a great match for you here. The new sensation from Russia, 18 years old, Kristina Tkach. And she'll be taking on her opponent, Tzu Chien from Taiwan. And we've got Mary Keniston here with us this morning. Again, this is a winter-side match, Mary. Should be a great matchup.
I think it's wonderful to see these great young players. And it's just wonderful from all over the world.
Yes, absolutely. All right, here we go. Rack number 1. This is a race to 9. It's alternating the breaks. The players are using the AccuRack from Outsville to rack their own. We are playing the 3-point rule, which is a 3-point rule. The player must score at least 3 points on the break for it to be a good break. The rule was designed to eliminate soft breaking, but how it works is each ball pocketed would be 1 point, and each ball passing the head string would be 1 point. So those must equal 3 to be a good break. And it's not a foul, it's not a ball in hand foul if a player does not execute a good break. It would simply be loss of turn. The other player would take over. We haven't seen a lot of that, but I'm sure it will come up. And we have seen all good, solid breaks too. Nice shot to open up with there for Kristina on the 1 ball. And she fell nicely on the 2 as well.
Yeah, I think this is the key to the game right here. Just the 2 to the 4. If she gets good on the 4, the rest of them are just stop.
Mary, do you think she can come around the horn here, or will she draw back?
I think she'll just try to come to the diamond below the side pocket. I mean, you can play it both ways, but because of the 4, I wouldn't shoot it that way. I would shoot it exactly the way she did.
All right, nice shot, and Kristina.
When the balls are laying real well, you don't want to disturb them.
Yeah.
That's my rule of thought. I should just draw back here for the 5. And a nice little angle to slide over and back for the 7. She pretty much connect the dots.
Yep. Kristina walking around to check the exact angle she'd like to have on the 7 ball. It's much easier to get somewhere if you know where you're going.
Absolutely. I think it's wonderful to see all these great young players. The difference between when I started playing and now is that most of these young players are getting instruction. They have coaches and people that know how to teach and know how to play, know how the game is played.
Yeah, it's 100%.
Can't ask for a much better first rack than this. Beautiful shot.
Well, Kristina looking very determined and very focused on this first rack. And she takes it. It's going to be 1-0.
Her opponent, Tzu Chien Wei, or as we call her, Wei Wei, is making another appearance here in the United States. I believe that her last appearance here was at the Asian Culture Day event in Las Vegas, and she placed very high, I think 4th, at the very least 5th, 6th. But anyway, right. She's from Taiwan, from Taipei, the capital, and she turned pro 10 years ago. So she's, got a little bit of experience under her belt.
Yeah.
And she was 3rd in the 2018 Amway Cup, which is a huge event in Asia.
All right, here we go. Rack number 2. And Mary, it doesn't look like anything's finding a pocket here.
No.
Not only that,
And that 5 dressed up tricky.
it did, but that is the problem area that she'll have to address as soon as possible.
A good opening shot on the 1 to get down table for the 2.
She may be able to bump that 4 in off the 5, but if you can see from this angle, the 5 is down the rail about an inch and a half. She should be able to get to that. She'll just need to fall pretty straight on it.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty tight on the rail, if not frozen. So that I believe that would be the play if she can get set up to do that. I think she's just going to go 1, 2 rails. Probably wants to drop into the. There you go, just like I was thinking, to the center diamond there. Beautiful.
Do you think she's looking at dislodging that 5 with the 4 ball? It appears to be available.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have to really kill it, She can
just nick it.
Just nick it, and
Right.
it would be
Yep.
all she would need.
Yeah, the diamond table rails are so live that Kelly said, Kelly Fisher yesterday used the term responsive. And
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
yeah, well, like I say, it's designed.
Very lively.
Yeah, it's designed to be able to use Simonis well. You don't have to power the balls and.
Yeah, these are the Artemis cushions on these diamond 9-foots.
Mm-hmm.
Been a preferred cushion for the pros for many years.
Well, it looks to me that she's going to just pocket the 4 in the side, go down to the end rail, and spin over here underneath the 5 and shoot the 5 down in the lower right-hand corner pocket.
See from this angle, it looks
She might even be straight in where she can just follow straight over to the rail.
I was going to say, it looks much straighter from the side view here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now all she has to do is just concentrate on pocketing the ball, and because the 6 is hanging in front of the other side pocket. So I think this is probably the key to the whole game here. Beautiful shot.
Nicely done.
Now what I would prefer to do is go 1, 2, 3 rails and come off the side rail where she's standing and come into the shot into the 7.
Right.
She might just be drawing it back.
If any of you out on the internet listening may not be familiar with Mary Keniston here who's with us, Mary is a 2-time world champion and one of the original members of the WPBA. It's a real honor to have you with us, Mary.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I love doing the commentary and watching the women play. And like I say, I've been saying all along, I'm just so excited to see these girls, women, playing at such a high level. You read about them online or see them on Facebook, but it's nice to be able to put faces to names.
That's right.
And watch them play in person.
Yeah, a very professional bunch. They have, I think you've noted a few times that they have relaxed the dress code a little bit over the years, and that is something that we would like to see tightened back up. But very professional group. I like the way they operate. The men could learn a lot from the women at women's events.
Well, I think that women by nature are more accommodating, or oh boy, she's gonna need a nice little rub off of this. And she got it.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah, she was sweating it with us.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, Kristina with a very tight position on the 9 ball is going to go at 2-0.
Wow. But anyway, and I was talking about the instruction that these young players are getting, and they're having tournaments, junior tournaments to play in. But they're also, in addition to being taught how to play, they're being taught pool etiquette, and which is very important. either sit down or stay out of their view when
Yeah,
you're shooting.
That's
Don't
right.
move.
That's right. Well, nowadays too, more than ever, I mean, there's live streaming going on everywhere. I mean,
Right.
people with their cell phones. I mean, people are seeing more of the players than ever before
That's
in history.
exactly right.
So it's a real opportunity for the players to shine.
Yeah, to showcase themselves.
That's right. But
Yeah.
but they're also going to showcase the negative side
Yes.
more.
Exactly.
So it's a great time for players to be very mindful of your public image and
Yeah, your appearance and your conduct.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You can really benefit from it too. Use it to your advantage.
Well, this is the way I look at it. If I owned a company, I would want someone to represent me that was mannerly, courteous, played well, presented a nice appearance at all times, and
Professionals.
yeah, professional.
Yeah, that's right.
And,
And those type players will get the most support of anyone.
absolutely.
Here we go, rack number 3. I think we all know players that are great players, super talents, but just horrible with the fans, and it just doesn't get them anywhere.
No.
They're never going anywhere.
No, they get the wrong kind of notoriety.
Yeah.
And they're checking to see if the 5 ball is below the head string.
Yeah, but it looks like it may not have passed. This could be a illegal break. They may get Scott to come
Yeah.
over.
I
And,
think that if they're going to play these rules, they should have a line drawn across the table.
Yeah.
They should have a line drawn across the table to be able to see and play the base of the ball. And that way, they wouldn't need to call a referee or a tournament director. It would be obvious. It's the way it used to be in straight pool tournaments and in rotation events in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. Okay, here comes the tournament director to make a ruling.
Now, I didn't know if it was base of the ball or full ball. Do you know
Well,
what the rule is?
I don't know. We always played base of the ball. Wei Wei's got a great opening shot. I think she's just going to draw straight back. Good shot. Now she's going to have to hit this. Well, she might be able to make... Yeah, you know what? I think she's going to hit it with just a center ball and bring the cue ball back over that spot. And give her an angle to get down for the 4. 4 is on the end rail.
Okay, I just clarified with tournament director Scott Quimby that it is base of the ball.
Okay. That's the way it's always been.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and it could be, in other words, with base of the ball, the edge of the ball could be over the line and the base of the ball not. And
Right.
that was the case right there.
Yeah.
And that's why the question came up right now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only... I think that might have been the 3rd illegal break that we have seen on the live stream. There was one yesterday and one the first day.
Right. That break there in particular was a 2-point break. One ball went past the head string and one went in the pocket.
Right.
Must be at least 3 to maintain your turn at the table.
Wei has a good opportunity to get on the board here. Just get up high enough for the 5. Good shot. Well, don't overrun it.
Yeah, she's on the wrong side of the 5 here.
Yeah.
She'll have to work a little to get on the 7 now. 8 ball is really big.
Yeah. The main thing here is just don't get hooked and don't go down too far. I wouldn't go past the spot if you're going to come down the center of the table. I might even pull around the corner with outside and spin just below the side pocket, or hit it with inside.
Yeah, come out tight of that left
right.
corner.
Yeah.
Stay above the 8.
Yeah. and be straighter on the 7. But I don't know what, she's probably just coming straight up. No, she did play it with reverse.
Yeah.
That way she's got a line. She's going into the shot where she doesn't have to judge her speed to get past the 8.
Very nice, and it was hard to tell from our angle if that was available, and she made it look very easy. Nice shot.
This is tough here. She's got to get back on the 8 with good shape to get over to the rail for the 9. A little tricky. That'll work.
Very nice. She'll probably take this into the side pocket now, go to the end rail, and bring it over to the left side.
Spin it with inside.
Yeah, she could also use the right rail. She could come 2 rails out of the top right corner, but it's very close. I think I would go forward, it looks like.
Yeah, I would go forward with like 11 o'clock. Good spin, so when it hits the end rail, it twirls towards the 9 ball. Tracks towards the 9. She looks like she's drawing it.
Yeah.
Be careful of that side pocket. She might even be drawing it with inside and spin off like you said. It's hard to tell from here. She's definitely cueing low. Yep, that's what she did. Very nice shot. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, nicely done. All right, looks like Wei Shushan will be taking rack number 3.
On the board.
That's right. Takes over on an illegal break and scores 2-1.
Wei Wei is sponsored by the Formosa Plastic Group in Taiwan.
Nice.
She was the runner-up in the 2017 Korea Curry Cup. And I was talking to her yesterday, and she understands what you're saying, and can respond to you with passable English, understandable,
Right.
and.
Far more than most of us would do if we went to Taiwan.
That's exactly right. People complain about people speaking other languages and this and that. Hey, well, how many extra languages do you speak?
Yeah.
Americans are very, arrogant or,
Yeah.
But in other parts of the world, you grow up with different cultures.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Rack number 4.
Notice how long and attentive these players are to the break. They are trained to know and take seriously the break shot. The break shot is the lag and the break are the 2 biggest portions of the game.
Yeah.
And an alternate break, you want to get the break first.
Yeah, it was one of the things that I noticed right away when I was covering the Durban Cup, which is going on today also, by the way, is that, Mark Wilson would have the students from Lindenwood University, they would practice the lag. They'd spend hours practicing the lag.
That's right.
And they all are very good at it.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely a great shot to practice. Yeah, that and the break.
Yeah, they're the 2 biggest. They set the stage for the match.
We see a lot of the top male pros that will spend all their time in between matches just practicing their break over and over again.
Yeah, and seeing if they're going to play on that table, see where the best spot is to break from, and moving the cue ball accordingly till they find the sweet spot. And I've watched Shane do that a million times. Earl used to do it back in the day. He would start from the center and just move over a ball width.
Mm-hmm. Dennis Rocoyo, I've seen him spend hours just breaking the balls in between matches.
Meanwhile, Wei Wei is
off to the races.
Off to the races here. She got a little straight on it, but I think she may She's looking to see how it looks into the side.
Yeah, and she may have been just checking the tangent line off this 5,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to slide over for the 7 in the same pocket.
All right, she's cueing low.
A little straight.
Yeah, I think she's going to just draw back. Oh, okay. Well, she didn't get down far enough.
And she may now have to bump that 9 on past the 8 ball, but it's very risky.
She might even play a safe.
Yeah, or draw down to the bottom rail and leave the 9 alone.
Yeah, I prefer the aggressive. Shoot the ball, make the ball, and get shape. And I would do exactly what you just said, Ray. Just like that. Good shot. Very nice.
Yeah, she needs a little bit more on it, but she should be okay as close as they are to the pocket.
Yeah.
Well, as Mary predicted yesterday, great crowd here this Saturday at the Soaring Eagle.
It is snowing outside, so that could have an effect on the number of people. But then on the other hand, people that live up here are probably used to the snow.
It's really beautiful out. We don't get to see this too often living in Texas. Myself, I know you're in Mississippi, and then previously Las Vegas. And Florida.
Before that, Florida.
You haven't seen a lot of snow in a while either, Mary.
Yeah, no, I grew up in it. I grew up on Long Island, and it's fun when you're a kid. To play in the snow and everything else, but when you have to work every day and scrape that ice off your windshield and warm up the car, I used to run down in my bathrobe, I had 2 sets of keys, turn the car on, put the defroster on, and then lock it and run back upstairs and get dressed and then come back down and...
Right, little known secret that a lot of folks aren't aware of. I'm actually from Buffalo, New York, originally. Got to Texas.
Boy, it really gets cold up there.
Oh, yeah. Got to Texas as fast as I could, though, when I was 10 years old.
Yeah. Well, in my case, and in a lot of people's case, where you grow up, you really just take it for granted. And it wasn't until I went down to Miami in January and spent 2 weeks down there, and it was gorgeous. I mean, it was sunshine every day. Meanwhile, back home it was a blizzard and this and that. And I'm going to figure out a way to get out of the snow.
Right. Here we go. Rack number 5. Kristina Tkach set to break. You're watching the WPBA Masters this Saturday morning, and I'm your host, Ray Hansen. We're here with Mary Keniston. Always a pleasure, Mary.
Thank you. And I really enjoy it.
Mary's been putting together a collection of photographs contributed by many photographers and fans. It's really impressive. And where are you putting all these pictures at, Mary? Are they
just on my Facebook page right now? If you go to photo albums.
You can spend hours looking at those photos.
Yeah, I've got over 10,000 photos.
Are you trying to caption most of those? Where you know what they are?
Oh yeah, that's part of before I even put them up. I try to ID them and
find out who all's in them.
Yeah, and some of them I'll ask the people. I'll put it in the caption. Can anybody tell me who the man is with the red shirt? He looks familiar, or I just don't know a lot of these people's names.
If you're interested in pool history and the history of the game, and even a lot of the newer players, check out Mary Keniston's Facebook page. Go to the photos, and the albums are just amazing. Just hours of entertainment.
Yeah, start with number 1.
Oh, yeah.
And those are the oldest, and work forward.
Yeah,
but
great stuff.
Have to be my friend, though, so send me a friend request.
Oh, friends only.
Friends only, yeah. That way I have a little bit of control over...
Well, I don't know why you'd want to control who looks at them.
Well, because people comment on them and they can make nasty comments, and then I can block them. I can just delete the comment and just block them.
Right.
And but I've only had to do that over the course of the last 5-10 years that I've been doing it. I've only had to do it 3 times.
I'd recommend to go ahead and make those public because you can only have 5,000 friends on Facebook, and then a lot of folks won't get to see them.
Well, I only have about 2,500 right now.
Because you got plenty of room.
So I got plenty of room, and if I get to that point, then and I can also maybe set up a separate page just for the pictures.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Kristina's come up short on this 5 ball. And she's going to have to work a little now. She does have the 6 right there. She could just go 2 rails and lay the cue ball up on top of the 6 ball.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she's reaching for her extension. And even with that, she may need to use a bridge.
Right. Kristina is only about 5'0".
Yeah, she's got 2 extensions. One that looks like it's a foot long, and the other one's 6 inches.
I'm expecting another one to come out,
Yeah, so it looks like she extended her cue about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet.
It is out there.
Yeah, and she still can't. It's tough to reach. Yeah, she's all right. Now she's going to put the 5 behind the 6.
Yeah, I was liking the other way better myself, the cue ball.
Oh, she tried to make it.
Yeah, it's trickled out, I think.
Wow. That's a tough shot. Oh, look at this. You got to roll.
Wei Shushan has found herself behind this 8 ball.
Behind the proverbial 8 ball, yeah.
If you could reach this, you might be able to spin around this and make the 5 here.
Underneath the
around the
the 8,
to the right side of the 8.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know if she can reach it or not.
She might be able to see a part of it and then just cross it and send the ball up table.
It's almost on the limit. It's like you want to curve this, but you just.
She's got to be careful too that she doesn't scratch off it. I think if she can't see most of the ball, what I would try to do is I would try to spin underneath the 6 ball, and then underneath the 5 and kick it up table. I think that's what she's looking at. No, she's still looking at the. I don't think she can see. Yeah, just cross it like that. She could see enough of it. That's a beautiful shot.
On the 5, the farther it went, the more it got behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
And distance too, so it's going to make it really tough for Kristina to play a safety back.
Yeah, distance is your friend.
We've got a nice match coming up at noon also, Mary. It's a 1-loss side match, but it's a really good one. Kelly Fisher will be taking on Carolyn Powell. And that's a great match. It
sure will.
Elimination round 2.
Kelly Fisher is the runner-up to Guyon Kim for last year's event here.
That's correct. 2 o'clock match is yet to be determined, but we do have our 4 o'clock match as a winner's side match. Will be Janet Atwell and Jennifer Beretta.
Wow, that's going to be a really good matchup.
Both.
Janet's been playing real well this tournament, and Jennifer always does.
That's right. Should be a very interesting match.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it was a successful kick by Kristina. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. I think she'll spin out to the center of the table for the 7. Maybe even 1 rail inside. Whatever you feel most comfortable with. Beautiful shot. And, you have your choice of pockets for the 8.
What do you like here, Mary? I know a lot of players will play this for the side pocket.
I like to play it for the side. I would just try to bring my cue ball down to where she's standing.
I think the reason is you're going to get better and better on it as you roll.
Right.
It's not going to be a chance of crossing the line.
Yeah, she's playing in the side too. Big bounce. She's a little bit on the wrong side of it, but she's all right. I think she can correct that with inside. Maybe even just a high ball. Beautiful shot. That inside brought her right down. Oh boy, on the rail. Everybody always says that's the difference between players and shortstops. But speed on these tables is they're so quick that it's very difficult to stay off the rail, and it didn't phase her in the least as she takes the lead 3-2. I believe that they're going to be down to the final 8 later on tonight.
Mm-hmm. Final 8 of the winner's side. I think that's what he said.
Right.
That would be now 16 in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Great payouts here for the tournament. They're paying 50% of the field. And
Really?
The payouts are really nice all the way down. We'll get a copy of those and share it with you all here in just a little bit. All right, here we go. Rack number 6. Wei Shushan with the lead. 3-2.
Watch out.
Brutal.
Yep, she threw that right into the side. Good opportunity for Kristina. Get back in the match, tie it up.
All right, nice layout here for Kristina. Everything's sitting really nice. The 4 to the 5 ball. It's going to be key.
Yeah, it's a big 8 ball on the short side. It's normally how you would play, put your cue ball over there by the 8, but with the 8 in the way, yeah, she's looking at coming in from that side and then pulling it 2 rails out of the corner for the 7. She's just going to hit this with a center ball, maybe a touch above center. Very nicely done. Good shot. She may even just come over and shoot it in the side.
She could also easily come spin around 2 rails and play the 7 in the bottom left corner.
Yeah, I think that's the best shot.
She'll draw this over towards the corner pocket as much as she can with a little side spin, which should come around nice. Oh, she went nice and
She's
softly.
going to hold it for the side.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, she may have been concerned about catching the wrong angle on the 7 ball. That maybe having to involve the 9. But nonetheless, looks like she's come out.
She's still going to hit 9, I think. She's Might graze it. Yeah, okay. Ooh, see?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. Her attention was on that 9 ball just enough to take her eye off that 7.
Mm-hmm.
Big break for Wei Shushan.
Absolutely. She gets out here, she's going to go ahead 4-2. It's a huge game.
Miriam, step away for just a second. I'll be right back.
All right. Beautiful shot. All right, 4-2. Kristina breaking. Okay, Kristina breaking. Good break. Check the restrooms. Okay, she's looking where to push. She might even kick at this because it's laying in front of the pocket. A beautiful shot there. A little tough on the 2-ball. Makeable. She's going to make this with a little bit of right-hand English. Low ball. Good shot. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Now she's back in line. She'll shoot this into the side, float forward a little bit. Very nice. Now she can probably draw this back or follow it. I would prefer the draw. She'll just draw back to where she's standing, to that side of the table, for the 9. Beautiful shot. Beautiful run out. Okay. Score now stands at 4-3. Kristina Tkach.
Young Kidham simply unstoppable this morning for the victory over Emily Duddy. It's only Emily's first loss, so both contestants still alive.
Okay, Wei breaking. Okay, good break. Medium difficulty shot on the 1, but it's natural to get over to the side rail for the 2-ball. Great shot. Notice she hit that with a real firm speed instead of babying it, trying to hold it on the side rail. I think she's going to hit this with a draw. Slide over. She's going to have the choice of her pockets. Okay, she's got a medium difficulty shot on the 5. And again, I think she's going to pull out of the corner 2 rails. Beautiful. Don't know what happened to the scoreboard. Don't. All right. Expanding her lead to 5. 5-3. Okay, Kristina breaking. Okay, good break. However, she's got a really long shot on the 2 ball. And the next ball is the 4, which is over on the opposite side of the table. So I think if Kristina made a great shot on the 2 ball. She's going to have to come with another one. Just hit this with a medium speed. Try to stay on that side of the table for the 5. Beautiful shot. These young players of today pocket so well. Just going to cinch the ball. Probably shoot it in the side. No, just going to shoot it in the same corner. Okay. Matter of preference. And she'll draw back to shoot the 7 in the side, I believe. And just float down for the 9. Very nice. Alrighty. Tightens it up. Trailing 4-5. As the day wears on, these winterside matches are going to really tighten up as the caliber of player keeps rising. Okay, to break. This match has made it so obvious how important the break is, because each time a player has made an illegal break or scratched the other player, runs out. Okay, she pocketed a ball. It is a legal break. It's going to be a tough out here. 2 and 3 are tied up on the left rail. He's going to take a look. Not sure what she's going to do here. I don't know if she's going to play to make this or to... I'm not sure what she's going to do. She put her finger between the 1 and the 4, and I'm not sure why, unless she's looking to see where she's going to come off to hold for the 2 ball. I like hitting the left side of the ball into the 4 and just coming up table. That's a great shot too. Hard to see on the monitor how much space she had behind the 4 ball. And that was a great shot. Okay, she's going to kick 2 rails. So be careful not to disturb those. Oh boy, that's an unfortunate result. Well, Wei comes to the table with ball in hand. She's looking to see if the 2 ball passes. I think it does not. Doesn't look like it from here. Beautiful shot, playing to go underneath the 2 ball. It must go. She's looking at it. Oh, what a great shot. So now I think she'll shoot it in the same pocket and just draw back. Probably just a foot to the middle diamond in that area, maybe just a little bit below. Needs to leave an angle for her to get back up table for the 5. Just like that. She's a little disappointed she didn't draw it back as far as she would like to. And Ray Hansen is back.
Hey, Mary. Yeah, I was trying to find out our 2 o'clock match. It's still on to be determined. We won't know until the end of this round here. Directly from tournament director Scott Quimby.
I don't know if she's going to go to the end rail and up or try to slow roll it. Yeah, see. Slow rolling, at least for me, is very tough. And
yeah, I'd rather see him put it in with a little authority, and then they, check up the cue ball.
Right. Yeah, or she could have played it to go between the 5 and the 7 and come back up again. Well, this is the break that Kristina needs to tie this up. Beautiful shot. Now these diamond pockets have deep shelves, and when the ball gets in there, it's very difficult to go rail first. Sometimes you can't hit the ball rail first.
Right. Plus, the rails, they act a little different when they're really close to the pockets like that.
Right.
They come off funny.
Mm-hmm. So now do you think she'll roll forward? Or is she going to just draw back? I always prefer drawing.
Yeah, straight as this is, it looks like the drawback would be definitely the shot.
Yeah. Yeah, and then just go under the 9. Very nice. Okay, tying it up, 5-5.
Well, great battle so far.
Yeah, I was just saying a few minutes ago while you were gone that from here on out, these winterside matches are going to be tight.
That's right. Things are heating up
Yes, they
here
are.
at the Masters.
Separating the wheat from the chaff.
Big bird?
Separating the wheat from the chaff.
Yeah, that's right. Culling the herd.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's some terms that we use when referring to the men players that you can't refer to the women players in the same way. One of I found out the hard way with my traveling with my wife. You can't call her your road dog. Does not like that term.
Yeah. We used to call them running mates.
Okay.
You know, the traveling row partners. It'd be
Yeah.
his running mate is so-and-so.
All right, here we go. Rack 11. Kristina Tkach set to break.
One on the side, ball in the corner, cue ball in the center of the table. But I don't think she has a shot on the 2.
If the 2 will go in, it's going to be, table speed would be the only chance, and I just think the 3's in there too much.
I do too. I mean, she could play the 2 into the rail off the 3, but that's a really difficult shot.
Yeah, the billiard is available on the 3.
Yeah.
And they have a game in Russia called Russian Pyramid,
Mm-hmm.
and they do play the cue ball off of balls.
Right.
And so I'm not sure if she plays that or has played it at all.
I would think she probably has.
But a lot of use of the tangent line in that, knowing where the cue ball is. And
There used to be a man named Bill Marshall. His pool nickname was Willie Jopling. And he showed me years ago a game called Kiss Pool. And basically, you're shooting balls off the cue ball and trying to pocket the balls in the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And what a great game that is to teach you the tangent line.
Yes, for sure. And you can learn, how to bend the ball off of the object balls, bend the cue ball. And there's that the 33-degree rule, whereas if you hit, a quarter to 3/4 of the ball, the cue ball comes off at 33 degrees almost every time.
Right.
So you can set up a shot, a ball on the spot, and practice that shot, making balls into the corner pocket. It's pretty effective.
And a way to, just get a good idea of where your cue ball is going is if you use your index finger and your pinky and play it from the object ball, and you can pretty much predict. Just separate them. You don't have to separate them real hard, but generally, and give you an area. You can see basically where you're going to head.
Right. Well, if you get used to seeing that 33-degree angle too, you can you learn. Then it just becomes a matter of how hard you hit it to how far down the tangent line you go before it bends on 33 degrees.
Right.
So it's makes billiarding balls much easier if you practice that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like practicing the break.
Absolutely.
She looks like she's trying to slice this
Yeah,
ball in.
I know.
which is,
So I was just
seems-
wondering, boy, that's a tough shot.
Yeah, seems very risky too.
Yeah. Especially in a tie ball game. I think she was trying to cut it in.
Yeah, and she's ended up leaving a shot here
Yeah,
for
she
Kristina.
sold out.
Yeah. Well, Kristina's got to be tickled to have this opportunity.
Absolutely. Especially because she that opening shot, she attempted a safety and she was not successful. And Wei came to the table. Oh my goodness, look at that. And Wei leaps out of her chair. I don't think she expected to get back to the table this game. Well, you think we're going to see a bank here, Ray? The position is pretty natural with the 3-ball hanging in the corner. Or is she going to book the cue ball behind the 8 or the 5? Play safe. I think she's going to play safe, try to get underneath the 5. Hard to tell. Oh, she is playing it under the 8. And beautiful shot.
Got there. Wow.
Boy, I didn't think. I don't know if I can hit a ball that softly. I don't know if my heart can take it.
All right.
Wow. That was a great shot.
You're a little too abrasive for that shot, Mary.
Boy, I'll tell you what. That's really babying the ball. Beautiful.
Wow. If Kristina can see the edge of this, she's very fortunate. Got the
Ball
8
in
ball.
hand, but meanwhile she made the
Tied up the 8 and 2,
and made the 3 harder.
yeah, she may be able to throw this 8
Yeah.
in. It's questionable though.
I'll lock her up. She's looking at it.
She has a couple of ways she can throw this, and she needs to hit the right edge of the 2 ball, or square in the face of the 2 ball. From the left side would work as well.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what the distance is between the 2 balls.
Right. It needs to be within a quarter of an inch to be able to throw it. Otherwise,
Right.
she'll be cutting it.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, it worked great. She cut that, so
Yeah.
there must have been a little more room in there.
Yeah.
What we could tell.
Okay, she's in good shape to. I think she'll just go underneath the 5 and out towards the center of the table. Well, I don't know. You can go either way. Above the 5, under the 5. It's hard to see how it's laying here.
Well, Allison Fisher.
Careful, be careful. Oh boy, she went under it and she just barely missed it.
Great job. Allison Fisher is up 7-3
Wow.
on Kaylin Wyckoff. A few tables down.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Jasmine's in a battle down there.
Wei Shushan has fallen a little straight on this 4 ball. It
Mhm.
looks like she has just a little bit of an angle.
Yeah, she
To
might
go
be
up.
able to force herself up. Yeah.
Didn't try to get too cute and get too close to the 5. Just made sure she had the right angle.
Mm-hmm.
Stay on the right side of the ball.
There's 1 rail. Or 2. Beautiful shot. Wei's shaft looks like she's been playing with it for a long time. I'm sure she loves it.
Yeah, it almost looks like one of those Lakewood shafts. But it's really not. It's just dirty from a lot of use.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times it'll just be stained also, it's not really dirty, it's probably
Well, it gets ingrained into the wood,
Yep.
embedded into the wood.
into the pores.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Wei Shan with the lead, 6-5. We're going to 9. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Ray Hansen with Pool Action TV. And we're here with Mary Keniston, 2-time world champion and one of the original members of the WPBA. Always a real treat having Mary Keniston involved.
Well, I'm loving it. I thank you for the opportunity.
It's really nice to hear a lot of the insights and perspectives from back in the day.
Yeah, I've been involved in pool for about 40 years. I was a late starter. I started in my early 20s, mid 70s,
Wow.
and there were only very few female players at that time, and women didn't go into pool rooms unescorted. They rarely went in escorted. They were not welcome.
Speaking of escorted, you escorted a few players around of the lady players when you were younger. Is that correct?
Yeah, I did. I traveled with Buddy Hall, New York Blackie.
Lori John?
Laurie John took her to tournaments with me when she was 11, 12 years old. In fact, I used to, look for a little bit of action with Laurie John's father, and he kept telling me about his daughter, and I said, oh, how old is she? She plays. And I said, oh, how old is she? And he said, oh, she's, 10, 11, and I just thought to myself, oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh, they want a babysitter.
No, it wasn't that. I'm just thinking, okay, how good does she play, right?
Yeah.
And anyway, they opened a pool room shortly after, about a year after I met him. And so he said, come on down. My daughter's going to be here on Saturday, and I'll introduce you to her. I said, okay. And anyway, the rest is history. She played, pretty good for at that time, and she was a good kid. And I remember I'd take her to the tournaments, and we'd go, I'd drive, of course, and when we went upstate New York or over to Connecticut, there was this big farm stand, and it was called the Big Apple. And so we would always stop there, and she'd pick out this big, 4 or 5 inch diameter apple, and that would keep her occupied until we got to where we were going. Long time ago.
Fun times.
Yeah.
Well, you probably had no idea that she would go on to win numerous world titles.
Well, only a few years later, I had left the area. By then, I was traveling.
Look at this shot. Wow, it trickled out.
Boy, I'll tell you what, she had evil intent.
Oh, it sure did.
But anyway, Laurie John, at the age of 16, won the World Straight Pool Championship.
Wow.
At the age of 16.
It's amazing.
Yep. Youngest world champion of any sport, I believe. And that was just the springboard to greatness.
Kristina calls her extension.
She looks like she's cutting it in. I guess she might as well. No, she played safe. Oh, look at this. She's going to get lucky. Wow.
Jan, how about that one?
Wow.
Crazy.
Oh, Wei's got to be sick. I know I'd be.
Take another look at that. This is banks the 2-ball down off the side rail, nicks the 4-ball, going by, and all the while playing the cue ball on a 3 nicely.
Yeah, wow.
It's a great shot.
Like we were saying yesterday, and pool can be a called game if you're the opponent.
Well, you know, a lot of times it looks lucky, but the players will shoot at something to give themselves a chance.
Yeah.
And sometimes that chance pays off.
That's true. That's true.
She certainly was ready for that to go in with the cue ball being nicely on the 3.
It's a little tricky. She has to go back and forth, side to side. Oh, undercut it.
Big break for Wei Shushan.
Absolutely. I got to tell you, it's a rare miss for Kristina. I haven't seen her miss too many balls. She was in Derby City a few weeks ago, and up in the action room, and she played a couple of matches with some men, and I don't think she missed 2 balls for the 2 sets that I watched.
Right. Well, we've talked about this earlier, and you know, some of it is just being tournament tough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's you know, a different environment in the 2-man tournaments,
Right.
Than it
Versus
is.
the multiplayer. Yep.
That's right. So.
And some players are better at tournaments, and some players are better at the challenge matches. I was always better at the challenge matches because I was a slow starter.
Right.
And
give you a chance to get warmed up
right,
and going.
Right. And
Right.
you know, with the shorter races and now with the alternate break, you know, if you fall behind, it's very difficult to come back.
Oh, a little short on the 7.
Mm-hmm. And she's got to look and see. Oh, she's going to come off that 9. She called for her extension.
She goes into the 9. It might go to the bottom rail and bounce back out, clearing the path for the 8. But it's, I'll tell you what.
And the 9 also might go into the 8.
That's right. I mean, I wouldn't want to shoot that for my life.
No.
Maybe she can draw it above the 9 and stay off of it.
I think she's just going to hit it with a stop stroke and try to stop the cue ball there for the 8. Oh, she had off the top of it. No, boy, see, just like we said, 9 got her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brutal. Well,
Boy,
it seemed like she was trying to draw above it and caught it.
Yeah.
I don't think she was trying just to go straight into the
No,
9.
no, she was trying to draw off the ball.
I think it would have been better to purposely go into the 9. That
Right.
way you can make sure you clear it,
And have a little control.
or give yourself a chance to clear it anyway. But nonetheless, she's in trouble now.
I'll tell you what, this game has been a back and forth for both players. You know, each one has had a couple opportunities at the table. Strange game.
Either player will be eliminated. This is a winner's side match. She got a nice line, but just not enough juice on it.
Yeah.
Kristina will have a great opportunity now to tie things up.
This is no easy shot, though.
No, it isn't.
She's on the rail, which makes it so much more difficult. She's got distance. She has to come back.
She could easily scratch.
She could scratch.
So she could scratch with top. She could scratch with left. She almost needs to put low right on this, or some right to keep this cue ball on. And then she's going to be taking a longer shot on the 9.
Yeah.
Unless she can really. Okay, that's what she did. She's
Just cinched it and taken what the table gives her. Boy, I know why I wouldn't like this shot.
No, and then the added pressure of it's to tie the match up.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of pressure, but this is the seasoning these young players
Absolutely.
need.
Yep.
The tournament seasoning.
Oh boy. And again, Wei returns to the table.
She's got a shot.
Yeah.
Now,
She's got to watch the one rail scratch into the side.
the cue ball path here is, as Grady Matthews would say, is fraught with peril.
Yeah, I miss Grady. He was wonderful. Well, keep going.
Okay, great opportunity here for Kristina.
Yeah, back and forth, back and forth.
Not a hanger, but much easier than her last opportunity.
Side pocket from this angle is very small. Beautiful shot. And she breathes a sigh of relief.
I would too.
Yeah. Race to 3.
From here, yep.
As we mentioned before, Kristina is 18 years old, and she already has quite a few accomplishments under her belt. She's the world junior champion, 4-time European women's champion, and 6-time tournament champion on the Women's Euro Tour.
Congratulations to Allison Fisher.
And she's sponsored by Predator,
Pretty strong.
Roy's Basement,
Ms. Wyckoff.
High Rock,
Boys
and
basement.
Inky Ink.
Inky Ink. Okay.
Yeah, Inky Ink.
That's her first loss, by the way, so both contestants are still alive in the tournament.
All right, here we go. Rack 13, and to take the lead.
And Allison Fisher has won her match, so she'll move on.
Defeating Kaylin Wyckoff.
Boy, it's raining balls. It's 3 balls on the break. Can she see the 2 in the side? Let's take a peek. Yes, she can.
Definitely available and very similar to the 9-ball shot she just made.
Mm-hmm. And here, oh, wait a minute. No, I thought she was playing the 2. I didn't see the 1 on the table. Excuse me.
Well, you got me too, Mary.
Yeah. Well, this is a triple tough shot here.
It is important to hit the lower ball first.
I know. I know. I know. Boy, these ladies just pocket so well.
Yep, chinned it.
Wow. And as far as I'm concerned, that was the game. Because from here on, as long as she stays in line, it's pretty routine.
Yep, the 8's laying really nice to get to a perfect position on the 9-ball here.
Yep. Hit this with a medium speed. And she'll just probably go 2 rails to the side. Try to get fairly straight on the 5 ball.
Next table we have Monica Webb and Helena Tornfeld playing, and it looks like I can't quite see the score there. It looks like Helena is up 5 or 6 to 3 or 4. Can you see those, Mary?
I sure can't. Yeah, Helena leads 6-3. That's an interesting match. They are partners in a billiard room / sports bar in Villa Rica, Georgia.
Well, not today. Today they're competitors.
Oh, absolutely. It's war on the table.
That's right.
And as we were watching a little bit of Helena's game, Kristina has run out and fairly straight in on the 9.
Yeah.
And what a great run that was.
Yeah, this 9 to make it 7-6.
Yeah, we take the lead, I think, for the first time since the beginning.
Yeah. I've
Very
said this many
nice.
times too. It's the best time to take the lead at the end of the match.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
7-6. All right, looks like players are going to take a short break, and Mary and I will as well. This is your host, Ray Hansen, Pool Action TV, and Mary Kenston will be right back.
All right, the players are back. Wei's break. is hoping for a run out here to tie the match up. She does not want to let Kristina get to the hill first. Kristina, early in the match, had a 2-0 lead, and Wei came back, tied it up, and then has either been tied or ahead of Kristina the entire match until just now. Important break here.
Rack 14.
I don't think she made anything.
Yep, nothing down, and only 2 balls past the head string. Now, if she had made a ball, it would have been a legal break. She did get the 2 past the head string. We're going to see a push out here, I think, from Kristina if she can't get to that 1 ball.
I don't know. I think she can see it. She doesn't
Yeah.
seem to be too concerned with it.
Yep.
Yeah, she's fine. Just draw into the diamond below the side pocket, or even just go across and back to the center of the table. Just like that. She's looking at holding it up with inside. I think the 8 is preventing her from spinning out 2 rails. Go back up table for the 3. I think this is the key ball of the match. Getting good on the 3. I should draw back a little bit for the 4 in the corner. That 5 looks like it could be frozen on the rail. And I sure hate to shoot frozen balls up table past that side pocket.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's going to be the tester.
She did appear to be sizing up a little steeper angle on the 4 ball so she could come around the table, play the 5 in the same pocket. We'll see if she does that.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, it looks like she has most of a pocket. Big shot here. Oh, great shot. Great shot.
Ginned it.
You know, so often when, even if you just have a sliver of an object ball impeding the path, it's just uncanny how often you hit it,
Yeah.
even if you have a pretty full pocket.
Well, she hit that one great.
She sure did. She's going to have to come with another one now. I think she'll just try to draw it back and forth. I think she'll try to keep it below the side pocket and go over. Yeah, just like that. Oh, and she missed it. Wow.
Well, she's left Kristina a little tricky. Does she? If she's got the edge of this 5,
Yeah, can she see it?
if she can see it, she's really lucky. But then she'll end up having to shoot the 5 past the side pocket. But,
Well, maybe
Okay.
not. If she can hit it with a little bit of force follow, the cue ball. Yeah, she's looking at that, going back up table. She must be able to make it. Yeah, force follow with inside. She just called for her extension. She's looking at twirling it around. Tough shot. Good shot. Good shot. She has a little bit steeper angle than she wanted. I think that she might have wanted to hit it with a high ball rather than a middle ball. But just concentrate on making the ball and not scratching the side pockets. A little wide, but it fell.
Great shot, wisely staying below the side pockets too.
Yep. She's looking to see if the 7 goes. Let's take a peek. Yes, it does.
Goes in either corner.
Watch out.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh, boy. She just released, released her breath. She was holding her breath, too.
She does not know what she means.
Yeah. Now she'll either follow this down for the 8 or force it to the rail and behind it and shoot the 8 in the same pocket. But it's much simpler that way. Now she got a choice here again. She can go forward and shoot the 9 into the opposite pocket, or she can stun it off the bottom rail and come up for the 9, shoot it in the same hole.
2-game lead with these last 2 balls down.
Yeah.
It's pretty strong and a good time to do it too.
Absolutely.
To get to the hill.
Yeah. Very nice. "18 years old. A lot of heart for that age." Wow.
Kristina Tkach to the hill first, 8-6 over Wei Shushan. It's a good match.
Yeah, Wei is probably just can't understand how the match got away from her.
Yep. We're going to have a very short break after this match, and starting back at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, Kelly Fisher and Carolyn Powell. Another great match.
Looks like Jasmine's in a tough match down there. I think she's playing Jessica Barnes, but I'm not positive. But someone is ahead.
Yeah, we'll need to get a score update on that one.
Yeah, I think it looks like it's 6-6 from here.
Yeah, and it appears it's 7-6, and she is Jasmine is leading. And that is Jenna Bischoff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of these newer faces. I'm not totally familiar with all their names yet. Okay, here we go. Breaking for the win.
Well, this will work. She's got a shot here on the 1.
Yes, she does.
2's in a good spot.
4 is tricky. That 9 ball is big cover.
Yep, huge. She may be able to play kind of the same line she's on right now where the cue ball's at with a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Pocket the 3 and then come straight across
Congratulations, Liz Cole, outlast Beth Fondell in one of our elimination matches. Give a round of applause for Beth Fondell as she is eliminated from the competition.
8-7.
All right, Monica Webb scoring another game on the next table as well, and that moves her to 5. Now trailing 5-8 to Helena Thornfeld on the hill.
Well, it looks like Jasmine just got on the hill. All right, Wei breaking. All right, wing ball down. Oh boy, 7 blocked the shot. Seems like it's always tough when you get behind. But, you know, she's got, she can see about 2/3 of the ball, the right 2/3 of the ball, and she's going to, she's got plenty of balls to hide behind down here on the left-hand lower side of the table. She just called for her extension. You're looking at the cut. Come out of the corner 2 rails and drop between the 8 and the 5, or play safe and bring the cue ball into the same area and drop down. Just a nice spin. Okay, she missed the ball and covered. So it was a good shot. Good shot. No jump here. Kristina's going to have to kick. That 7 ball's huge. You might have to hit just above that middle diamond there with inside and hold it up. She might be able to go above the 7. But like I said, the 7's a big ball. Very nice. Very nice. Six got funny. 5 and the 6 are on the same side rail. Similar to the last game or the game before. Nice shot. 1, 2 rails and out to the center of the table. She may be shooting the 3 in the side. Or maybe just dragging it out of the corner and coming around, or ducking. Very nice. I don't know if she got her, though. It's close. She needed to get that cue ball over to the side rail. If Kristina can see an edge, she can make this ball. I think she can. I think she can see it. It's close. She's double checking it. Good shot. Watch the side.
A very well played match on table one ends with a victory for Jasmine Ocean over Jenna Bischoff.
All right, you may have heard that.
This is
Jasmine
Jenna's
Ocean
first
just
defeat,
defeated
so she's still alive in the tournament.
Jenna
She'll be back in
Bischoff.
a couple hours.
That was a winner's side match, so Jasmine remains undefeated. I think she's going to play safe here on the 3. Just send the 3 to the left and the cue ball to the right, or vice versa. I think I liked it better the other way. She let her see it. Now Wei should be able to just tuck that 3 ball under the 8-6. And she doesn't have to worry about getting a rail with the cue ball, because she should be able to get it with the 3. Hit it very softly, just like that. Yep, just like that. Now, that was a good shot, because I do not believe that Kristina can come straight in at it. I think the 6-8 has her snookered. So she's going to have to come to the end rail and hit the ball and break that little cluster up, unless she goes into it softly. And I think that's what I would try to do. But she's looking at the going in from the front. That would really be unlucky for Wei if she can do that. Tournament director is over here for the watch the hit. Yep, she changed her mind. She's going to just, if I were her, I would just roll softly into the 3. I wouldn't want to hit it with any speed at all. Let's see what she does. Bad hit. Bad hit, and it looks like the 3-6 lined up. This could be the break Wei needs to tie up the match. Shot. Shoot the 3 in the side. Draw back just a little bit. And Ray Hansen, he joined me at the booth.
Back in action.
Great shot. I think she'll just go side to side.
Well, man, it's looking like it's going down to one game.
Yeah, race to
decide
one.
it all.
Yeah.
If Wei Shushan can get out here, it's going to be hill.
And I believe it's her break. I think Kristina broke the last game. Nice shot.
Well, do you remember who won the lag?
I think Kristina did, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, if Kristina won the lag, it'll be her break.
You know, I think you're right, because I think Wei did break the last one, because she won the game, and Kristina was breaking for the win.
Right.
So
And also, I'm not sure what the rule is. If let's say they got out of order, what would when they realize it? What would the rule be from there? I'm not
who
sure.
knows? Snooze, you lose. Out for the side pocket.
Perfect.
Boy, these ladies play so well. It's really
See, she kind of got a little straight in and kind of on the
wrong
bad
side.
Yeah, the wrong side of this.
But she can twirl down table.
She's going to have to.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
She can really take a good stroke on this to get it down all the way down.
Now she's got the stroke for it. Just don't punch it, just stroke it. That's it. Very nice. Very nice.
Boom, we got action here.
Tie ball game. Wow, this is incredible.
We've had some excellent matches here in this first round, but none better than the streaming table, which now goes to Hill between Tzu Chien and Kristina Tkach. Reminder, there are 2 extensions available on the shot clock when you're on Hill.
You may have heard that announcement by the tournament director when the get down to the case game, when the match is tied at 8-8. Each player is allowed 2 extensions in the final game per player. 2 per player.
Well, Kristina Tkach will be breaking, and Kristina she's been the MVP over at Roy's Basement for the last several months. There, she plays a lot of tough 2-man tournaments, and comes up winner about 80% of the time, I've been told, which is pretty strong. That's also now it sounds like maybe she's being too careful.
I mean, that was nice. Kristina just walked over and shook Wei's hand and wished her good luck.
Great spirit of competitiveness and sportsmanship.
Yes, and that's something that they're taught. You know, it's nice to see. Civilization has kind of gotten coarser in the last 10, 20 years or so, and so it's refreshing to see that. Okay, good break, but there are lots of problems. 3-ball does not have a pocket, or the let's put it this way, the closest pocket is unavailable. She could play a combination on the 3-6. I think that's what she's going to try to do. Kristina's just called for her first extension, so she'll have 1 remaining if she needs it.
All right, folks, while we're waiting for Table 5 and Table 6 to conclude the exciting finish, we're going to go ahead and get our other 4 tables rolling.
Helena's down to the last 3 balls on the table for the win.
On table number 1, we have a 12-time Canadian champ, ladies and gentlemen, Naomi Williams. And her opponent, sponsored by Joss Hughes and Ultimate Team Gear,
she's going to play
world champion, currently ranked number 30 in the WPBA.
the 3-up table,
or
play a safety and tuck her underneath the 6-7.
On table number 2,
Let's see what she's
sponsored
going
by
to do.
Coco Karada Supplement, a star from the Japanese tour here, new to our tour, Kyoko Sonoe. And her opponent, sponsored by Billiard Wholesalers, the OKC Ladies 9-ball champ, give it up for Autumn Duncan.
Okay, she was unsuccessful
Three,
tucking her underneath. However, she did tie up the 6-7.
16 years, in case
And
anybody
I
needs her
believe
here
that
today.
Wei can see
Currently
that
ranked
ball.
number
Yep,
19,
she's straight
give it
in.
up for Sarah Miller. And her opponent,
Unfortunately, the 5 is blocking her from seeing the 4, so she's going to have to bring it back a diamond, or a foot, approximately a foot.
First place Battle of the Bands. I don't know if that was pool or if she won an air jam contest, but give it up for Kathy Metzinger.
She may be able to go forward.
And her opponent, sponsored by RTB Solutions. She has
Tough shot either way.
top 10 WPBA finishes, currently ranked number 5 in the WPBA. Give it up for the Viper,
Yeah, she's gonna
Melissa
drop.
Little. Ladies, you can rack 'em up.
What a hit. What a hit. What a hit. Now, she may be able to go underneath the 9 and break up the 6-7, or slide over into the 6-7 and break them out. I think if she can, I would prefer to slide over into the 6-7, and that way you'd have less risk of getting tangled up and hitting them on the side or the top side rather than from behind.
Congratulations, a very hard-fought battle down on table number 6. The
Looks like that's what she's
Eleventh
going to do.
Beats Monica Webb, and Monica is eliminated. Keep that round of applause going for Monica Webb from Georgia, everyone.
Oh, what a great shot. What a great shot. Okay, Helena won her match, so she moves on, and Monica Webb is eliminated. Tremendous pressure. I think she's going to get out. What a great match this has been. It's
really
always
has.
a shame to see somebody, having to lose, because
Yeah.
they both played so well, and they both played so hard, and they both had a lot of. In the beginning of the match, there were several break and runs by each player, but as the match progressed, it became a real battle of tactics and shot making, and they both played hard and stayed in the game. And I know Wei is probably breathing a sigh of relief.
Yeah, tough battle. Great match. I've really enjoyed this one.
It's the best one I've watched. And for the
What a
win.
great match for our fans on the streaming
Wei
service.
Shushan takes
Wei
it down.
Tzu Chien out last, Kristina Tkach. This is Kristina's first loss, so both competitors are still alive. Table 5 contestants can also report. We'll do 5 and 6 intros together.
All right, we're going to get that one saved, and I'm your host, Ray Hansen, with Full Action TV, and along with Mary Keniston, we'll be right back, folks. We're going to go right into our next match, the one loss side match with Kelly Fisher and Carolyn Powell, so stay tuned.